Why are you leaning? Strap out of the way. Hey everybody, what's up? It's PJ the Great. Just thought I would do a little tech video, tech rant, maybe you would call it. Yeah, here's a little tech rant. So a couple of tech things that I want to share with you. Here's the first one. Check this out. This is a Sandisk Extreme Pro micro SDXC 128 gigabyte card. At least I thought it was. I found this on eBay for $27.99. I thought, you know, what a steal, because these things usually run anywhere between $50 to $70. So $27.99, and it showed this on the listing. I said, okay, I'll give it a shot. Sorry, I got a little distracted. I'm waiting for a text message. That wasn't it. So I decided to take a chance on it, ordered it, it came, and I was like, oh wow, okay, this is legit, right? So I stuck this little card in my Sony CX240 camcorder, and the camcorder started spazzing out. Like, whoa, what is this? Don't recognize it. So I immediately thought to myself, I had been duped. But I hit the format button, the card formatted, it registered just fine. Did 2 test videos, everything was fine. Took it to my computer, played back the video, everything looked just fine. So I was like, wow, I got lucky. $27.99 for a 128 gigabyte Extreme Pro Sandisk card. Took this card with me on a project the very next day, and wouldn't you know it, halfway through shooting that project, the card fails. I started getting this error message from my CX240 saying that the card couldn't keep up with the camera. So naturally I was pissed, because I had filmed half of my project and I thought I had lost it. Luckily, I had another Sandisk Extreme Pro, a 64 gigabyte with me as a backup. You should always carry backups. And stuck that in, finished up the project. I couldn't wait to get home to see if I lost the footage. The footage was there, but some of it was a little choppy, some of it was a little grainy, and come to find out, this thing is not legit at all. It's not. And I should have seen like the red flags when I put it in my computer and it said it had 133 gigabytes on it. These things are usually spot on or a little bit less than what they advertise. It's never more. And here's another thing that I want to show you. Here's a close-up of this card and my real Sandisk Extreme Pro 64 gigabyte, and you'll see the differences right now. Okay, so hopefully you can see this here. We got the imposter on the left, the original on the right. As you can see, the reds are different. The fake one has a darker red than the real one. And you can see there are font differences in regards to showing you what type of card it is, 128, 64. And the U3 on the imposter is super small, and it's large here on the real card. And to add insult to injury, usually when I buy these things, they are like super hard to get out. I usually have to cut them. This thing just came right open. And then this wasn't even affixed to here. It just popped right off, and I was able to get in. No cutting, no nothing. So of course, naturally, I pissed a bitch and I went on eBay and immediately reached out to the seller and said, there's no way that this card is legit. I'm pissed off. This is an imposter and I want my money back. Well, less than a day, not only did he give me my money back, but he told me to just go ahead and keep this card. So now I have this fake card. What the hell am I gonna do with that? So my advice to you guys, if you see a deal on eBay that looks like it's too good to be true, it probably is. Okay, tech rant number 2. I guess you can't really call this a rant. It's more like a bidding adieu. That's CX240 by Sony camcorder. This guy right here that I mentioned, I'm parting ways with it. Now, why am I parting with this? Is because this thing is at least 95% true to life point and shoot. 60 scenes optimized on this camera that it does for you automatically. It'll automatically detect what you're shooting and change it to one of those 60 scenes to make sure you get the best video possible, which is awesome when you're first like starting out. But as months have progressed, I've been messing around with making adjustments on settings myself, and this camera doesn't allow you to do that. I think you can just adjust the lighting a little bit, like if you're in a low light situation, and you can change it from 60 frames per second or 30 frames per second. And another thing too is like this thing either shoots in AVC HD or it shoots AVC HD and MP4 simultaneously. That kind of bothered me because I want to be able to decide if I'm shooting in MP4 or AVC HD. I don't want to shoot in both just to get MP4 because it's going to eat up a lot of your memory card. So this thing has served me well. I shot the entire 4 vlog series of the Austin vlogs with this. I shot my first short film with this, From Black Mountain to My Soul, and this was my primary project camera, but it's time for me to say goodbye. So this thing is now up for sale on eBay. If you guys are interested, I have a link in the description down below so you can go and check it out. Awesome camera, great camera, highly recommend it. I actually recommend this camera to a lot of people who are starting out in shooting videos and creating content because it's so user-friendly and it does everything for you. I'm sticking to these Canon camcorders now, which leads into number 3. The third tech thing that I want to talk about today is camcorders. Since we're on that topic, I bought another one. So now that I decided that I wanted to sell my Sony CX240, I decided to buy another one to replace it. Did I need to? So what did I end up going with? Well, you guys that have been following me from like since day one, you guys know I have this guy right here. This is my Canon Vixia HF R600, the Canon Vixia HF R700. What you're watching me on is the Canon Vixia HF R70, and it's pretty much this camera, the 700, but it has 16 gigabytes of built-in memory. So if I want to record straight to the memory on this camera, I can. And it also has Wi-Fi capabilities, so I can actually use my phone and control the camera. And I also believe that I could transfer photos and videos from this video camera, from the camera straight to my phone with the Wi-Fi capabilities. So that's the reason why I bought this. This camera will serve me like when I'm in the house doing videos like this or doing tech reviews. This RF600 is going to be the outside of the house project camera, and now the 700 is going to be the second camera, which is if I need a second camera set up in the house, that's what this guy would do. If I need a second camera set up outside of the house for projects, that's what this guy is going to do for me. got it dirt cheap. This thing is selling for like 250 bucks on Amazon. I picked this up for like 109 bucks. The reason why I got it so cheap is because it was used, but it doesn't have a blemish on it. And it didn't come with anything but the camera. No battery, no charger, no cords, no box, no manuals, which was fine by me because it's pretty much identical to these guys. So I was able to pop one of the additional batteries that I have for these right on there, and I was good to go, up and running. And now for the last tech rant update, whatever you want to call it, for this video. I have invested in new vlogging cameras. Now, as you guys probably seen in like past vlogs, I was vlogging with my Click Plus Action Cam, which is like a GoPro knockoff. I was vlogging with that one for like quite a long time, and then I decided I was sick of the fisheye effect and the bad audio on it, so I picked up two new vlogging cameras. This right here, this is a Sony, I think it's called the VX10. I'll leave a little note on the screen showing you exactly what that is. So I picked this guy up, and it shoots in 1080p. Absolutely love it, in MP4 or AVC HD. And then a week later, I picked this up. Didn't need it because I just bought this one, but this is like a $200, $300 camera, and I found somebody on eBay selling theirs for $67. So it's like, yeah, don't need it, but paying $67 for a camera that's running like 200 bucks, okay. So these are the two new cameras that I'm using now when I'm out vlogging. So if you notice that the quality has changed, it's because of these guys. Okay guys, that's gonna do it for the tech rant or tech update. And since we're on the topic of vlogs, I'm not going to be vlogging this weekend. I guess you can consider this a vlog slash tech rant, but I'm not going to be vlogging this weekend. I'm bringing you this video. The reason why is because I have a lot of projects that I'm behind on video editing, so I'm going to be focusing on that. If you like the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Hey! Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Push the button. And turn on those notifications so you'll know when I'm uploading videos. I'm going to be trying to do that every weekend, consistently on Saturdays and Sundays. So keep your eyes open for that. Thank you for hanging out. This is PJ the Great saying Howdy 5000G. Before I leave, I just want to send out my thoughts and prayers to everyone who was affected by that recent terrorist attack in New York City. It was like right near Casey Neistat's house. It's crazy. When is this going to stop? I mean, it just happened here in my hometown like a month ago, and Casey was nice enough to start a GoFundMe for all those that were affected, and here we are, flash forward a month later, and he has a somewhat similar attack happen right outside of his home. So Casey, I'm glad that you're okay. I'm glad your family's okay, and thoughts and prayers to everyone who was affected by that. All right, I'll see you guys in the next one. And I just nudged the camera with my knee. Sorry about that. All right, later.